Agora vamos voltando.
Failure to provide adequate food, lack of appropriate supervision, inattention to a child's psychological care. Like it or not, she had a case.
What? It's bullshit.
We saw those townie complaints against Mary Ann, Tyler. It wasn't just Tessa's word.
Is that why you came over that day, before she died? You felt shitty, didn't you? That's why you broke procedure?
I had to warn her that it was happening and that it wasn't looking good. An assessment worker had been assigned and started doing background checks. What else was I supposed to do?
I thought always telling each other the truth was our #1 rule.
Still is, little moose.
And yet you still lied.
I didn't want you two putting yourselves through unnecessary hurt. But you're adults and that was your choice to make. I'm truly sorry.
Thank you, Uncle.
Just like that, huh? Must be nice to have a daughter who lets you off the hook that easy. Eddie, you keep trying to point your finger at Tessa, but you have to take responsibility for your part in our mother's death.
I've asked myself over and over for the past 10 years what I could have done different. I know I made a big mistake with you two here. And you've got every right to be angry. Being a father, well, it's a pretty tough job. I've tried my best. And I'd like to try my best with you too, Tyler, if you want it.
A gente podia acabar chegando lá, não é tão fácil assim.
I'm sorry, Eddie. It's not that easy. You're right about one thing, though. It's time we move on. See you around, Chief.
Eu não ia escolher outra coisa. Ele tá puto, aí eu vou lá e escolher. Ah, não, tudo bem. Não, ele tá puto, mano. Eu vou seguir com... Coitado, né, mano?
I'll see you later. Can we go? I need to get out of here.
Não adianta ficar brava com ele, não.
What?
Você viveu a vida boa por causa dele.
How can you tell?
Because I feel like shit. What are we gonna do about Tessa?
Nothing. Look, we're not gonna do anything. That's enough, Tyler. Talk to Tessa? Why? What are you looking for? What are you expecting her to say?
I thought she loved us.
Really?
Chief Brown, is it true? Is she... Oh my God. Children,
Tessa, you need to leave. Come on, kids.
Everything is going to be all right, okay? You're going to be okay, I promise.
Go home. You can't be here right now.
Oh God. Oh God.
É, amiga. Acho muito engraçado a Ellison ficar com raiva dele tratar assim o tio lá, né? Mas ela esquece que o irmão
Where is everybody?
deu pra ela de mão beijada essa liberdade que ela tem. Entendeu?
I think I'm hearing something.
Well,
Ele ficou preso
at least they know
10
the
anos no
entire
mesmo
world didn't
lugar
vanish.
por causa dela. Tem maior prova de amor de irmão, assim, do que isso?
But given who is here,
Ela
we
ainda
can't
quer
count
que
out the rapture
eles
quite
se
yet.
juntem, não é assim, a filha.
I
É
need
assim
to
que vai
take a breather.
rolar.
I'm gonna do a bit of shopping. You look for Tessa, okay?
On it.
Por isso que ele é meu favorito.
I stopped to take a leak, and just as I was finishing up, what do I see? A big old bull was staring me down. So, what do? I grabbed my odd six from the trunk and set my sights.
You shot it?
Yes, sir.
Wait, you said you were near Chris.
Come in. Hey, man, we're the
Calma, eu não quero entrar ainda que eu esqueci de...
walk right through.
Yeah, that's not exactly
We could use some of that at the house.
I got a bull moose in my
could use
truck
some of
and a
that at
bull
the house.
tag in
Vai
my
me ignorar?
Who's gonna...
Hey guys, I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all.
Oh, hey! Tyler, from the boat, right?
E você é o
We
idiota
keep
que
bumping
caça.
into each other, don't we? What were you guys talking about?
I don't think you'd be interested.
Nossa, não quer me contar? Então tá bom. Michael?
You two just can't stay away, huh?
Unfortunately, we're looking for Tessa again.
She took off about half an hour ago. Sorry.
Do you know if she'll be back soon?
I don't know if she's even coming back. No one tells me anything.
How about Tom? He busy?
He's been in the office all morning, so who knows? But it's Tom, so it's probably safe to interrupt him.
Valeu, amigo.
Oh man, I haven't had this cereal in forever.
É que você ficou preso durante 10 anos. Acho que é por isso. Sua irmã é egoísta? Ela é meio egoístinha. Não liga pra isso, entendeu? Gente.
Scheduled to work at the store today.
Biggest pumpkin.
How do you always end
Pumpkin.
Because I'm too much of a badass to read a schedule.
You're gonna work yourself to death, you know?
Yeah, well, I can't really.
Oi, Tom. Só demorei 5 anos, mas cheguei, tá bom?
What do you mean? We've got enough signatures. It should have at least been enough to stall construction while we figure out our next move. Well, why don't we schedule a meeting with the Alaska Wildlife Foundation? Try to get their support. Look, Harold, I have to go. We can pick this up at the meeting. I should be on my way over soon.
Onde ela tava? Hey, Tom.
Hello, Tyler.
Hey, I hope this isn't a bad time, but is Tessa around today?
She had to step out for a family matter. This wouldn't be something I could help with, would it?
Yeah, maybe, actually. We were over at the police station and we took a look at Marianne's case file.
Okay.
Tessa reported Marianne to social services. Did you know?
Vaguely.
Óbvio que sabe, é
But
marido
I
dela.
didn't get involved. I didn't think I really had anything to add.
You never thought to mention it?
Well, now, I'm not sure how a thing like that would have come up. And I didn't want to rub salt in any wounds.
How about when we were in the store yesterday asking about it point blank?
That was between you and Tessa. I try to stay out of other people's affairs.
Why did Tessa come to the police station that night?
She was looking for you two, to make sure you were okay. When she heard what happened, she was a mess.
How exactly did she hear about it so fast?
Can't remember who called, but you know how it is. No news travels faster than a secret. Everyone knew 5 minutes after Brown was on his way out.
Tem caroço nesse angu, mas já perguntei tudo, né? Então.
Okay. Thank you.
Look, I'm sorry if you felt resistance from people around here.
To put it mildly.
Allison, you know this better than anybody. But your mother's death left a scar on this community. Now, I won't claim we went through anything close to what you did, but it was a cruel reminder of the limits of trust.
Well, If we want to get past the limits of trust, we all need to face what happened, which means being completely honest about it.
We all want to find peace, kids. It's just harder for some people to talk about the past. Now, you let me know if you have any other questions, okay?
Ok.
Hey,
Yes?
you said I should remind you not to be late for your meeting, so don't be late.
Yep. I'll be on my way in a minute. So, kids, was there anything else you two wanted to talk to me about?
Did you ever hear any rumors about our mother? Like, who our father might have been?
I'm not exactly a rumor monger. Your mother was close to a few men, but whether they were your father, I couldn't say.
Imagina o Sam. Já pensou, Garela?
But
É o
look,
Sam.
Oh, gosh.
Quero
I'm
fazer
sorry.
xixi.
I really have to go. Michael, could you finish up the storage room and then just close up?
Yeah, sure thing, boss man.
See you later.
You two want to help a brother out, spend the afternoon here working for free?
Why not? We came here to talk to Tessa, and she's not here.
She's at the cemetery, visiting her parents.
Oh,
E não
Hey,
contou
tell
pro
you
Tyler
what.
porque quando ele foi perguntar, caramba.
Why don't you guys help me close the store, and then we can drive over together? I've been meaning to pay my uncle a visit.
can't we just wait for her to come back here? I'm not really excited about going there.
Allison, we don't have to visit her grave.
I'm gonna start working in the storage room. Tyler, join me when you're done.
Sure thing. Just give me a sec.
Where'd that question about our father come from?
Então, do nada.
I've just been thinking about who he might be. And if he knows anything that could help us figure this shit out.
Why? He wasn't a part of our lives. Besides, Marianne always said we never had a father.
Well, her name might have been Mary, but I don't think she was a likely candidate for Immaculate Conception. Hey, so you look less than thrilled with the plan.
Yeah, like I said, I am not stoked to be going to the cemetery.
I know, but I'll be there too. And Michael.
I'm not sure I want to drag him into this.
Hey, he offered. He wants to be there for you.
For me, huh? Well, we need to get the store closed, so go give him a hand.
You sure
Vamos
you're gonna be okay?
conversar.
Yes, so stop hovering.
Chata.
All right, I already counted there, but I just need you to double check a few things. It's not complicated.
I've got this in the back.
Oh yeah? Because you're just that good, huh?
I'm clowning. I don't even know where to begin. What do I do?
Yeah, let's start with an easy one. All right, go to the back of the room and tell me how many cans of Molto Bene brand tomato sauce we have left.
Molto
Aye, aye.
bene sauce. Molto bene. Molto bene.
Why am I standing here looking at this? I wonder what's in that box. No, that's not it.
Eu não sei o que é, tô olhando tudo, meu filho. Molto bene sauce. Então isso aqui é coisa de pesca, não?
Why am I standing here looking at this? We could use some of that at the house.
Ou não, não sei o que é isso.
Maybe I should pick up some for Allison?
Achei que tava escrito worm. É wood. Achei que tava escrito worm. Molto bene sauce.
I wonder
Molto,
what's in that box.
molto farinha. Meu filho, sei lá onde tem, me fala onde é. Molto bene, aqui, ó. Aqui, ó. Ah, não, não é não. Eu literalmente não olhei. Meu
I
Deus.
wonder what's in that box.
Refri.
No, that's not what Michael wanted.
Eu sei isso, eu tô clicando.
Cheddar dip? Yuck.
Como assim,
My
Ike?
sister loves that shit.
It's
She eats it
good.
straight out of the jar.
Oh, God.
Não julgo, é bom. Cadê essa porra de Molto-Bene sauce, caralho?
The only processed food Marianne ever let us eat. She said they were her guilty pleasure. No, that's not what Michael wanted. No, that's not.
Já até esqueci o que ele pediu, filha. De tanto que eu não tô achando aqui. Então, amigo, eu olhei tudo, tá? É isso aqui? Não é possível, cara. É isso aqui, ó. Ah, filha da puta.
Hold on. Let me count this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 16, 12, 13, 14.
There's 14 cans of Malta Bene tomato sauce. Man, I'm so good at this.
De onde tirei 17, cara?
You count the bottles of bleach for me.
Eu fui contando de tanto em tanto. 12. Alvejantes.
And where are they at exactly?
I thought you had this in the bag. Okay,
A boca.
I'll give you a hint. Tessa puts the heavy stuff near the door on the bottom shelves.
Alright, I think I can work with that.
Perto da porta. Aqui, né? O produto de limpeza é aqui. Um, dois, três, quatro, cinco, seis.
6?
All right.
Caralho, ele não pode
bad, Tyler.
ir com a prancheta dele até lá e contar,
Careful.
cara? Não
They might
entendi.
give me your job.
Oh, you can have it.
What's next?
Come here and help me with this.
Ele precisa de ajuda pra contar, velho? Se ele escutou eu contando 12, 16, 17, ele ia... Ele ia ver só.
What's up?
I need your opinion on this masterpiece.
Is that supposed to be me?
Yeah, come on, look at the hair. Nailed it, right?
There might be a little room for improvement.
Ouch.
Hey, I just said a little. That means it's mostly good.
Man, I pour my heart out into this, and this is what I get? Cold, Tyler. Ice cold.
So, this is what you're up to while I was out there doing your work?
What can I say? I'm a multitasker.
Hey, multitasker. I think you made a mistake here. Total amount should be 36.
Oh, how dare you, sir?
What? I just don't want you to get in trouble.
Yeah, you're right. You know, I'm off my game today.
A referência de Life is Strange.
Alright, anything else you wanted me to check?
Yep, one last thing, and then we should be free from this purgatory.
Hit me.
Can you count how many plushies we have in that box over there?
Okay. Hey, you remember the ad for this? What was their slogan again?
Huh. Something poetic about time travel and life being weird, I think.
Life is Strange. Ai, ai. Aonde tá isso? Por que eu não perguntei?
You found the box of plushies?
This entire room is full of boxes. It's
Ô,
gonna take me
Pris.
a while.
It's way in the back, not too far from the restaurant door.
Bem lá atrás, perto da porta do restaurante? Deve ser aqui, né?
Oh, I drank this at a party once. It did not end well. So,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
you've got about 11 left in that box. Did I get it wrong? Michael? Ouch, what
Ai,
the fuck?
filho da
Sorry.
puta!
It was just too tempting.
Ih, cara, tô chipando.
Lesson number 1 in the ancient art of inventory. Never let your guard down.
You have no idea what you just started. First one with 3 confirmed hits wins. Cool? Gotcha.
Ih, carai.
Oh, right in the face.
Eu não vejo o botão que é pra
Oh, come
apertar.
on. Is that all you got, Ronan?
Just you wait. I've got a strategy.
Oh, yeah? We'll see.
Vai, filho da puta.
Gotcha. One more hit and you're out. Prepare to feel my wrath.
God, you're corny.
So, is this a typical workday for you?
Nah, I usually don't have such good-looking company back here.
Oh, so I'm good-looking company, huh?
Yeah, well, don't let it get to your head. I'm still destroying you.
Boom.
Ah,
Nossa,
man,
bem...
you're good.
I told you not to doubt the golden arm.
Well, we'll never make that mistake again. Okay, I'll need to finish this inventory thing real quick. Your sister's probably done already. Here, let's hit the bitch's grotto.
The what?
Fancy name for the couch where Allison and I sit during breaks.
Ah, alright, cool. Let me see what you've done with the place.
Vou fazer xixi, gente. Vou fazer xixi de novo. Eu tô chipando, meu Deus. Lugar perfeito. Ana! Vou fazer um xixi e eu já volto. Voltemos. Vocês são podres! Podres! Tá todo mundo aí? Todo mundo voltastes? Cadê seus filhos? Pior que eu não sei, estão tudo por aí. Deve estar na sala dormindo. Partiu, hein?
Is that a picture of a priest with little hearts?
Yeah, that's the hot priest who hosts Bible study with Tessa. For the record, that was Allison's doing. She had a crush on him for ages. But he is very, very hot.
Shit, yeah. I remember him from when we were kids. That's Father Batista.
Yeah, he's got that silver fox thing going on now, see?
Yeah, yep, I see it.
A plus B.
Is that the mangy muskrat?
Sugar Daddy.
Oh, hey, see that container? That's for you.
Huh?
It's the trout I caught yesterday at the buzzard hole. Grilled it up with my world-renowned marinade.
Oh, wow. Thank you. World-renowned marinade, huh? What's in it?
A magician never reveals his secrets.
Ah, é pra isso aí? Obrigada, mas eu não quero.
Yikes, that's unsettling.
Olhei tudo. Ai, tô shippando muito, cara.
I'm surprised Tessa let you hang this up.
Yeah, she hates it. But as long as I don't promote my lifestyle in front of the customers, she doesn't say anything.
Man, must be exhausting to spend your days educating these people.
Here's the thing, I don't. Opening the mines of this town would be a full-time fucking job. And emotional labor pays shit.
Do you ever get lonely in Delos Crossing?
Yeah, sometimes. That's why I'm always in Juneau working with the JCE, meeting new people. I gotta make my shit happen for me, because no one else will.
Right. I feel you. Hey, I hope this isn't too personal, but you ever been with anyone in Delos Crossing?
I dated a guy in high school for a minute, but we had to keep it quiet. I've been with a few other people, but that shit's tricky out here. And what about you? You ever been with a guy? I mean, assuming you're into guys, which I guess I kind of did.
I've never really been with anybody. Guess I was too busy processing trauma or whatever. But if I met a guy I was into, who knows? Anyway,
And I'm done.
Ai, foda-se aquele negócio.
I gotta tell you, it's so weird to finally meet the other Ronin.
you mean the OG Ronin? I was born first, you know.
Is that so? Thought Allison said she was.
Well, our mother never actually told us, but it was me. So, why is it so weird to meet me?
Because I just heard Allison tell your story so many times. She told me everything about you. Fireweed, your transition. I hope that's okay, by the way.
Yeah, it's fine. She asked me first.
Yeah, figures. That lady is thorough and she loves you like crazy.
I know. So, yeah, you were probably the first person to know about it other than Allison.
I'm glad he trusted me. And it's great to finally get to know you in the flesh. You're pretty alright.
But you're not too bad yourself.
I try not to be. Especially around guys I'm trying to impress. So I wasn't blowing smoke when I said you should move to Juneau with us.
I know.
I've got a community there. Could be yours too.
Fitting in. There's a concept.
You have no idea how life-saving a chosen family can be. It pulled me out of the dark more times than I can count.
I hear you. Hey, can I ask you a question?
Of course. Shoot.
Why do you care so much if I move to Juneau?
Look, like I said, I want to get to know you.
Because I'm just that fascinating, huh?
Honestly, yeah. You might be one of a kind, Tyler Ronan.
Well, golly gee, Michael. I think you're swell too. You're the cat's pajamas.
Shut up. I've got way better compliments than that. But I can't open with my best, right?
It's cool. So, I'll get more of those if I get to know you better.
For sure. If that's something you'd be interested in.
I might be.
Assim, você tá!
Oh, hey.
I've been standing at that counter for an hour waiting for you two dum-dums to come back.
Sai, cachorro velho daqui!
Are you guys ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
Sai, cachorro velho
We've done
daqui!
about as much damage as we can back here.
Yeah. Let's go.
Empata foda! uma feia, né? Tô chutando a parede. Olha eles olhando! Olha eles olhando!
Here we are.
Thanks for letting me hitch a ride over.
Esqueci que
No
eu...
problem. You sure we can't drive you back?
Nah, you're like stretching my legs. It isn't fun.
Eu esqueci que eu tô usando
Anyway,
um
can't put the wind in
cropped.
a
Se
bottle.
tivesse pegando um pouquinho mais embaixo,
Alright.
teria aparecido besteira. Aqui, meu sutiã.
Tessa should be at her parents' grave, not far from
Esqueci.
the entrance. Look for a
Gay
big
panic,
crooked
nossa.
tree. You can't miss it.
Ai, nem eu li o que ela
I'm
falou.
gonna go
O
check
que
in
ele
with my
falou.
uncle.
Ai, que horror.
Good luck.
Ai,
For real.
Tyler, também quer dar um oi pro seu tio. Você se importa, Ellison, se eu der um oi pro tio dele? Ai, eu sou ele. Ai, que bom.
You
Bom
look
dia.
pretty spooked.
I've never been a big fan of cemeteries, especially after.
You know.
I promise after this we can chill at the house, cool? I never wanted to come back here.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
Cadê o tio? O tio. Cadê o tio? Oi, tio. Tudo bom?
So, did you ever come back?
Shh, keep it down.
Better?
Much.
Why do people always feel like they have to whisper in cemeteries?
I don't know. Probably just a mirror neuron thing.
Oh, what?
Monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah. Anyway, have you been
Filha da
back here at all
puta.
since the funeral?
No, I've never had a reason. Thankfully.
Devido às proibições de religiões e estilos de vida nativo que ocorreram na América, muito conhecimento relevante, as práticas espirituais antigas de sei lá o que foi perdido. Abaixo temos 2 exemplos eternos da compaixão e reverência do falecido. Uhum. Ai, preguiça. Não quero. Achei que era um breguetinho.
Well, here's the crooked tree, but no Tessa.
Let's check around for her parents' grave.
Wait, is this the one we called the Big Crooked?
The exact one.
Why didn't we call it Gnarl's Branching? Total missed opportunity.
Because we weren't hip to basketball back then? Or CeeLo Green?
I remember it going all the way up to the clouds.
Everyone does when you're 4 feet tall.
De Leon.
That's the one.
Don't tell me we missed her.
Nossa, achei de primeira?
Hello, Mr. Eagle.
Kids. It's time.
Julie Simon, sei lá. Tá, essa aqui. Roman Gabriel de Leon. Ah, os pais dela, da mãe dele. Entendi. Adriel Yassi. Rest in peace. Cadê o tio? Hazel.
Lost in the chaos of history. What's that mean?
Not sure. But Michael should know.
Preguiça. Essa é aquela árvore?
I remember it going all the way up to the clouds.
Everything does when you're 4 feet tall.
Ben Correira. Until we meet again. In loving memory of Dustin Lewis, August 26. Ok. O que eu faço, meu anjo? Já achei. E agora? Achei de primeira. Será que tem que falar com ela?
You really have to go, Eddie?
You can hold my hand if you want.
I can walk fine on my own.
Ai, tô com uma espinha aqui.
Quick, okay? Then we'll get something to eat.
The day of the funeral. I barely remember.
That's probably for the best. I don't think either of us are exactly eager to relive what went on behind that gate.
So,
O tio tá ali.
I know I said we didn't have to visit her grave.
But it feels like
When did Michael's uncle die?
last year. It was really hard on him. He's still feeling it. Long time no see. Do you want some company?
Come on over. Make yourselves comfortable.
Tá bom. Vamos escrever os nossos nomes ali?
So, how are you, holding up?
Is this a bad time?
With you? Never.
Don't mind me. I'm not really here.
Hey, I get to see your ugly mug almost every day. You're old news, lady.
You wound me. Deeply.
Nossa, gente.
So, can I help you guys out somehow?
Eu amo. Como era seu tio sobre. Eu amo
So what was your uncle like?
dar em cima,
Oh,
assim.
boy.
Ai, amo, amo.
Where do I start?
É maravilhoso.
You know that one grumpy grandpa in all the sitcoms? The one that types like a T-Rex
Amo.
and
Quando
never
você
leaves
recebe
his
de
recliner?
volta a gadagem, tudo. Cara, tudo. Opa, opa.
I think I'm getting the picture.
Flertar é bom demais.
Not
Agora eu
yet,
amo
you
flertar.
As
Puta
grumpy as
merda.
he was, they didn't make him any sweeter than him. He's the kind of guy who accepted you for where you were at, even when he didn't approve.
Not many of those out there.
Deixa eu prestar atenção.
You and your uncle were really close, huh?
Definitely. I could push his buttons without even trying. My family's old school Tlingit. Spent more time with my uncle than my dad. He
Tlingit.
was the first person to test out all my new
Tlingit.
recipes, even before Allison.
Guess I should thank Uncle William for saving me from a muffin top.
Muffin top.
If you need a new taste tester, sign me up.
As if you had a choice. I plan to hit you both up for feedback my whole way through school.
I'm in. As long as there's nothing
No!
as adventurous as that
Sai daqui,
Tlingit-style
cachorro
salmon
velho!
with pepper and saffron.
Pff, no, I'm promising that. Fortune favors the bold, goes double for food.
Hey, can I ask you something about this place?
Shoot.
What's the story behind the Tlingit Memorial?
May the memory of our dearly departed never be lost in the chaos of history. That was Uncle William.
Lost in the chaos of history?
Well, let's say you wanted room for a school or a road and didn't give a shit about ethics. Easy, you just dug up our ancestors. That shit happened a lot.
God, assholes.
Yeah. And I mean, it still happens, but not as much. We have the elders to thank for that.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Well, I'm here if you're ever curious.
Achei que ele ia falar, você nunca encheria meu saco.
Talk to you later.
You bet.
É que eu vou te dar um beijão nessa sua boca.
So, how are you, holding up?
The sooner this is all over, the better. So far, it seems like everyone in town's got an ugly secret. Please don't let me find yours.
I'm way too good at disposing of bodies.
Ah, agora ela fica lá. Porque quando é pra me deixar sozinho com o cara, não me deixa, né?
You remember where she is?
No. For what it's worth, I remember staring at the water during the funeral.
Opa. Esqueci disso.
Allison, please.
I'm not going.
Allison, come back!
Yeah. Any hope that this would be easier than last time?
Bom, deve ser lá pro outro lado,
At least this
então...
time no one's sending me away.
I'm holding you to that. Afterwards, you and I had a moment over there by the totem, right? I wonder if we could see that.
Doesn't hurt to check.
Oh, porra! Soltei o botão antes.
I won't let them take you away. I'm gonna tell them the truth. You swore, Allison. I'm gonna be okay. Please, don't worry about me.
Os dois deviam ter ido junto, então. Né?
I know I'm supposed to get over this Brown thing, but I really wish you'd been able to come visit that much.
Yeah, me too. Look, I didn't make any promises that day. You did. Watch.
This spot's familiar.
You think Snowball still lives in there?
Snowy owls only tend to live about 10 years.
Oh, rest in peace, Snowball.
Man, I forgot how hard Marianne took it when Brown's mom died.
Well, we were only 4. But, yeah. Rest in peace, Snowball. Rest in peace, Snowball.
Que o delegado era deles?
Ty,
This is it. Right?
yeah. God.
No dice. Not hers. Why can't... Where is she?
Achei, eu ia clicar em todos.
Allison.
Is that her?
What the hell was going on with you? What broke?
Why didn't you say anything? We were your goblins. You didn't have to do it all alone.
Tessa?
Kids, I wasn't expecting to see. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Feeling a little guilty, maybe?
When we pass on, our graves are all anyone has to remember us by. Letting hers just fall apart would be cruel. I'm not a cruel person.
Cruel enough to call social services on our mother.
I wanted to protect you. Marianne was getting worse all the time. I was afraid that if things kept going the way they were, then one day...
We were going to end up dead?
Look, I'm sorry I didn't tell you the whole story back in the store, but I didn't want you to...
Enough with the excuses. What the hell happened to her? Why'd you turn your back on us?
Your mom was always just barely getting by, and over the years she burned a lot of goodwill. It got so bad, no one was willing to hire her. And the stress of that, well, it took its toll. I tried to help, but she pushed me away. She pushed us all away. In the end, she isolated herself from everyone. She was alone and out of options.
She had us, until you threatened to have us taken away.
I couldn't let her drag you down with her. She had you stealing, for God's sake. Your mother never wanted to be a part of this community. She always thought she was better than the rest of us. A spoiled little girl playing fairy princess in the woods. If she just settled down with someone instead of running around with married men, well, just ask Sam Kansky how much better that would have been for everyone.
Wait, what?
Oh God.
What happened between them?
I wasn't thinking. Please, just forget I said anything.
Tessa!
All I know is whatever went on, Laura left Sam over it. But I shouldn't have said anything about that. I promised I wouldn't. I'm sorry, kids.
I get that Marianne wouldn't let you help her. But there had to be a better way to deal with it. Especially if she was having some kind of crisis.
Yes, you're right. There were other things I could have done. Better things. I know I've made mistakes. All I can do now is say that I'm sorry. If I could give you back your mother, I would. I don't deserve your forgiveness, especially yours, Tyler. But if there's a place for me in your lives, I'd like to be there.
I have to know something first. Are you good with who I am?
I've been thinking about that since you came home. I believe that my life is better for having lived it by God's word. But I also believe we don't always understand what He's saying to us. I pray for guidance, and seeing you standing here in front of me, such a strong and thoughtful young man, I think I have his answer.
That means a lot to me. Thank you.
Tessa, I know the last couple of days have been heated. I'm up for a fresh start if you are, but it's not really up to me. Tyler?
I'm done losing people. And if we can't let people grow, then what the hell kind of chance do we have?
Thank you. Both of you. Kids, I never knew your mother's whole story, but it was obviously very painful. She always said you two were the only good luck she'd ever had. I'm going to try harder to forgive her. I hope you can as well. If you two are in town tomorrow, come by the cafe. Lunch is on me.
There gonna be coconut cake on the menu?
You know, I think there just might be. I'll see you two tomorrow then.
We'll be there. Come on.
That was something, huh?
Yeah, it was.
I had pretty much given up on her, but I guess sometimes people change.
I know. I feel like a total ass right now.
You shouldn't. She needed to hear all of that.
Yeah, you're probably right. Still, I might bring in a peace offering my first day back. Any ideas?
Jesus stuff?
Maybe I'll just finally bring back that book I borrowed 6 months ago.
Jesus stuff.
Where are you going?
Oh, não são Gé? Tá vindo embora. Quer ficar sentada no cemitério? Tá bom.
Not a bad view, right?
Yeah. I get now why they put cemeteries in nice spots. Takes a little bit of the sting off. Listen, I know this has been hard. I'm really grateful you saw it through with me. Fireweed was great, but there was no one really there for me like that, you know? You're the only one.
Hey, brothers and sisters, right?
But it's been way more brothers than sisters lately, which is why I'm trying to say thank you.
You really don't have to.
You saved my life, Allison.
Only for you to end up locked up in fireweed for the rest of your childhood.
Wait, are you still blaming yourself for that? Don't. It was my choice.
It's just,
Ele é muito bonzinho.
I stole your life, Tyler. And then I totally wasted it.
That's not true.
You're on your way to Denali. Michael's gonna be a famous chef, and what am I doing? Nothing.
Nothing. You've been working on that accounting degree, and your art's good. Really good. Stop putting yourself down. As soon as we figure this shit out, we're gonna sell the house, and you're gonna go to Juneau. You're gonna kick ass.
You make it sound so easy.
No. We never had a shot at easy. But we always pull through, right?
Yeah. You're right. Hey. Wherever Ranger Tyler ends up next, he better come down from the hills to visit us city folk every now and then. You hear?
For sure. And anyway, that's not gonna be for a while. We've got time.
Oh yeah, of course. We do. So I guess we know the story now, huh? Marianne was done with Delos, and Delos was done with her.
Tadinha. Tadinha da mãe deles. Eles querem
She was
entender.
too proud, but
Aquele bicho lá, o que era
she
aquilo?
worked so hard for so long. And when she reached the end of her rope, no one was there to help her. Not even Tessa or Eddie. And when she heard social services was coming, she
Gave up. But killed her kids? Really? I don't know. It still feels like there's something missing, right?
You're never gonna understand what was going through her mind. I'll bet even she didn't. It's probably always gonna feel that way.
I'm gonna fall asleep the second I hit the couch.
You better rally. We still have to do some cleaning before bed.
Do we have to?
Hey, whoever packs the most gets the big couch tonight.
Ixi, tem cama.
Shit. Allison.
I'll get the fire extinguisher.
Ai, caralho, que susto, porra. Ai, filha da puta. Ai. Ai, que susto. Desgraçado do caralho.
Tyler, are you alright?
Allison. Barn.
Stay there. I got
Que
it.
susto da porra, velho. Ó, então o fogo tinha acabado de começar. Eu acho.
There was a guy. He smashed me in the face with the door.
What guy? What did he look like?
Tem um olho ali
Not sure.
embaixo.
I couldn't see straight and
Podia
he
ter
was
ido
all in
atrás
black.
dele, né?
Why would would someone try to burn down our barn?
I don't know.
Você pode parar de falar?
I'm going to find out.
Obrigada.
Hey, come check this out.
Is that a box under the barn?
Yeah, what the hell? I think this is where the fire started.
So he was trying to burn whatever's inside?
We should check it out. I'm gonna need to remove a few more planks to get to it.
Where could we possibly find a tool to do that?
Huh. These planks look newer than the rest.
That corner used to be all dirt for chickens. She was always saying how she was gonna make this place a real homestead. House on the tundra.
Ela apagou o fogo muito rápido. O fogo, tipo, começou
Really turned
agora.
this place upside down.
At least you were spared.
Obrigada, gente.
Asshole even dumped the drawers. Guess we know how he made the
Everything's
hole.
on the floor.
He went looking under the rug? This gas can was already here this morning. He didn't bring it with him. He went looking under the rug?
Achei que ele ia falar mais
Did
alguma
he
coisa.
really have to smash everything? So, did Chief Brown teach you how to put out a fire?
Nope. I taught myself.
Well, at least he left us the junker. He went looking under
Ô,
the rug.
caralho! A mina foi passar do lado e me atrapalhou. É um molho, alguma coisa assim? Molho não, olho. Falei molho?
Step back.
I'll be fine.
Né? Gente, não devia estar quente? Não sei, eu nunca apaguei um incêndio.
Well, I only know one person who'd bother to decorate a storage box like this.
Marianne. Let's open it. What's that there?
Some kind of carving. Not sure what it is, though.
É isso aqui?
Wait. Look. It's the same symbol.
The secret keeper.
Well, let's see if we can find any numbers.
Os goblins ganham sua voz. Era uma vez, numa floresta antiga e remota, 2 goblins travessos e curiosos. Certo dia, eles viram a guardiã de segredos conforme ela seguia sua rotina, coletando os segredos que os animais da floresta haviam posto à venda. Como que ela pega os segredos? Questionou o primeiro goblin. Será que ela abre a cabeça dos animais? Vamos descobrir, retrucou a segunda. E então os goblins seguiram a guardiã de segredos. Eles a seguiram até o alce resoluto. Quem que era o alce? 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 Ai, quem que era o alce? O delegado, isso? Eles seguiram até o alce se dirigir a ela, cabisbaixo. A culpa foi minha. Eu escolhi aquele caminho irregular. Não aguento nem lembrar. A guardiã dos segredos acenou com a cabeça e olhou para os olhos do alce resoluto. Apesar dos goblins não conseguirem ouvir a guardiã, que deve ser ela mesmo, né? Eles sabiam que ela estava falando com o alce. Graças ao dom da voz, a guardiã de segredos falava com outras criaturas pela mente. Alguns minutos se passaram e o alce resoluto piscou os olhos. Sinto-me mais leve, disse o alce. Acabei de te dar algo? Ele perguntou à guardiã. que assentiu e lhe entregou uma moeda. O Alce... Não entendeu porra nenhuma. Ah... O Alce resoluto confirmou com a cabeça e voltou para a trilha, caminhando lentamente. Ele reparou que os goblins estavam se escondendo na folhagem e fez cara feia, pois eles geralmente estavam aprontando. Os dois goblins assobiaram inocentemente e o Alce teve de seguir em frente, afinal, eles não estavam fazendo nada de mal. Tem nenhum número. Ah, que legal. Preciso saber qual era o segredo, disse um dos goblins. Vamos lá comprá-lo. Assim, os goblins abordaram a guardiã de segredos antes de ela ter a chance de guardar o segredo do Alce. Queremos comprar o segredo do Alce, disseram os goblins. E o que vocês me dão em troca? Questionou a guardiã de segredos pela mente das criaturinhas. Eles revelaram uma escova de cabelo prateada que roubaram da princesa. Quem que é a guardiã? Princesa é a mãe. Quem que é a guardiã? Babs, muito obrigada pelo gank! Manda amor, chato, manda amor. Sejam muito bem-vindos. Estamos jogando Tell Me Why. E eu tô tentando entender essa história que tá acontecendo aqui, só que eu não tô entendendo nada. Mas sejam muito bem-vindos! Manda amor, chato. Enfim, quem que é, então, a guardiã de segredo? Já que a princesa é a mãe, os goblins as crianças, né? A Tessa é o Alce... Não, é o Pelicano, né? A guardiã de segredos balançou a cabeça e concordou com a transação. E foi assim que os goblins descobriram que a companheira do Alce encontrou seu fim ao cair de um penhasco. A guardiã de segredos seguiu em frente. Quero saber mais, exclamou o primeiro goblin. Então eles voltaram a seguir a guardiã de segredos, esperando encontrar onde ela escondia os segredos. Eles a seguiram até o cume mais próximo e observaram-na enquanto ela acomodava os segredos do dia das nuvens mais elevados. Tô entendendo porra. Depois que ela se foi, os pequenos escalaram um abeto tão alto que desaparecia entre as nuvens do céu. Eles se esticaram bastante e deram um jeito de enfiar as mãos nas nuvens. Um turbilhão de memórias ocupou suas mentes, forçando-os a retirar a mão das nuvens, como se estivessem se queimando com água quente. As lágrimas não puderam ser contidas e foi assim que a guardiã de segredos encontrou os dois, chorando na árvore. Vocês roubaram meus segredos, disse a guardiã de segredos agitada. Devolvam. Os goblins travessos pararam de chorar. Uma oportunidade surgira. E o que você nos dará em troca? Perguntaram. Devolverei a escova de cabelo prateada, barganhou a guardiã de segredos. Por tantos segredos? Nossa. Vai precisar fazer mais do que isso, retrucaram. E se... Começou a guardiã de segredos. Eu compartilhasse o dom da voz. Isso serve, responderam animados. Então a guardiã de segredos compartilhou o dom da voz com os goblins. No mesmo instante, perceberam que conseguiram ouvir os pensamentos e sentir os sentimentos um do outro. Os goblins travessos devolveram os segredos e voltaram correndo para a grande cabana. Lá encontraram a princesa cozinhando e tentaram espiar a mente dela, que aparentava estar vazia. Tentaram também falar com a princesa pela mente, igualmente sem sucesso. Pelo visto, os goblins travessos não eram os únicos travessos na floresta. E o poder compartilhado pela guardiã de segredos era apenas o suficiente para o dom da voz ser usado entre eles, não com todos. E foi assim que os goblins roubaram o dom da voz da guardiã de segredos. E por que só podiam usar entre eles? Já li.
3 digits. Any ideas?
Marianne was never really a numbers kind of person.
Nem eu, Chuchu.
Wait, look. It's the same symbol.
Vai ser burra,
Secret
menina.
keeper.
Já lei?
Well,
Já lei
let's
não,
see
já
if we
li.
can find any numbers.
Fudeu. Vamos ver. Era uma vez, vamos ver. Certo dia eles viram os segredos. Tem uma ali. Não sei, né? Questionou primeiro. Será que ela abre aqueles animais? Eu não lembro de eu ter falado nenhum número. Vou anotar. Falava com outras criaturas, provavelmente alguns minutos se passaram, piscou os olhos, mas uma moeda. Sei lá, né? Confirmou que a vez voltou para a trilha caminhando lentamente. Ele parou com os 900. 2 goblins assobiaram inocentemente. E o Alce teve que seguir em frente, afinal não estava fazendo nada de mal. Dos goblins. Uma. Eu acho que deve ser o 2 e o 1, né? Mas eu vou anotar quando falar uma também. Uma escova de cabelo prateado. Penhasco. Segui em frente, quero mais. Será que é 2 no 1?
That wasn't it. Come on.
I think we just need to break the lock. There must be something in here we can use to get it open. And preferably...
Cala a boca. Vou descobrir. Não sei. Deixa eu tentar 1, 2, 1.
without destroying the box.
Any brilliant ideas?
Knowing Marianne,
2, 1.
it's probably connected to the
2.
Book of Goblins
1,
somehow.
2, 1. Não é nenhum desses.
I think we just need to break the lock. There must be something...
Cala a boca! Ixi, gente. Tá muito óbvio, eu não sei. Me fala.
Finding anything?
Ai,
Just give
caralho,
me
que
a sec.
susto. Um, zero. Cara, tinha um, 130. Vai se fuder,
That did it.
filha da puta! Desgraçada! Vi a história inteira! 3 vezes! Desgraçada!
Guessing she didn't know how much of an ass he'd turn out to be.
Querida Marianne, preciso te ver novamente. Sei como isso soa e não quero que você pense que tô atrás de todas as garotas de Delos Crossing. Eu sempre levei meus votos a sério, mas algo mudou quando te conheci. Quando estou com você, sinto como se estivesse a 100 por hora na estrada, com o farol apagado, e não quero parar nunca. Sei que não é certo e ambos temos muito a perder, mas eu preciso estar com você de novo. Sei que você sente o mesmo. PS, te trouxe um presentinho para a próxima vez. Mal posso esperar para ver como vai ficar em você.
What a mess. Fuck. That's rough.
Marianne, sinto muito que você esteja nessa situação. Eu sei que você acredita...
To get an abortion, even though she wanted to keep us.
Obrigada. Eu sei que você acredita que seria uma mãe incrível e tenho certeza que um dia você será. Mas agora precisamos ter certeza que não vamos arruinar 3 vidas. Não tenho tido um casamento feliz há algum tempo, mas ela não merece isso. É o Sam, tenho certeza. Mas principalmente me preocupo com você. As pessoas por aqui são fofoqueiras e não quero que você passe por isso. Sei que está difícil. Sei que está difícil financeiramente, mas vou fazer o que puder para te ajudar a fazer a coisa certa. Só me fala o quanto você precisa.
Where did he even come from?
That's everything. What the hell?
So, Marianne hid a box under the barn. Box full of letters from our deadbeat dad.
He turned the whole place upside down and
Não
didn't
é o
take it.
Sam, eu acho.
All he wanted was that box.
Eu falei que
He was
era,
willing to
mas
burn
acho que
down the
não.
barn to get rid of what was
Talvez não
inside.
seja alguém que tenha
You know
aparecido
what it all
ainda, não
means,
sei.
Right?
Yep. That guy had an affair with Marianne, and he just tried to torch the evidence.
He must have heard we were clearing out the house. He was worried we'd find it.
You know, I can't shake the feeling I've seen him here before.
Ele é o homem!
Why are we seeing this? I don't know about you, but I haven't forgotten anything about that night.
I would have said the same thing, but something
Aquele
felt different.
monstro lá
I need to see
de
the rest.
preto, será que é
You know
ele?
what happens down there?
That's the thing. I'm not sure I do.
All right, let's go.
Some kind of work boot. Maybe fishing boots? This is where I tripped.
The Mad Hunter.
Wait,
Porra, eu não vi.
was someone here that night? In the woods?
No. It was just... I saw... Who the hell did I actually see? Damn, he ran straight for it. No stops, no turns. He was on a mission.
Was there someone over there?
The Mad Hunter.
What? No. That was the Mad Hunter.
What? What are you talking about?
That night, I thought I saw the Mad Hunter in the woods, but I guess it was just some asshole. Some asshole who just fucking stood there and watched while our mother chased me with a shotgun.
Do you think it was the same guy?
Maybe. I mean, it had to be him, right? They were wearing the same fishing gear.
Yeah, unless everyone who wants to mess with us is coordinating outfits.
And wait, he was here once before, wasn't he? A few days before Marianne died?
Maybe?
Hold on. Do you feel that?
Ô, carai, que lado que é? Vai pra cá. Ah, é pra cá, pra cá. Segue a luz? Que luz? Eu sigo o som, eu não sigo a luz.
Tyler, not there.
Our mother fought with someone on the dock about us. We need to know if it was the same guy.
But what if it's not that memory? What if it's... I can't go through that again.
We have to take that chance.
But do we really? I mean, someone just tried to burn our barn down.
Yeah, and that means we've got to be close to something.
Menina, escuta o
I'm
Tyler,
not
só
going on
vai...
that dock.
Ai, foda-se então.
Just one more time, please.
There's always just one more. Every time it seems like we're done with this, something new pops up.
What if this is the only chance to figure out who our father is?
Then we go on living our lives without him, just like we always have.
Come on, we need to know the truth. For her.
What if I don't want to know the truth, huh? Did you ever consider that?
Cara, ela é muito ingrata.
No. You just push and push and...
You have to take responsibility for your part in Marianne's death.
Ele pensou isso. Eu acho que ele não queria falar pra ela, mas ele pensou.
How can you say that to me?
I didn't. But I did, right? Earlier, to Eddie. But I swear I didn't just say that to you.
So we can't even trust our own voices now?
God, I don't know. Allison.
Mas ela tem mesmo, meu filho. Ela tem.
Let's go.
Ela tem. Ih, não tá indo.
We can do it.
Vai, garota!
Ouch! Watch it! You're stepping on my foot. Can you hear what they're saying? Quiet. We don't want Mom to catch us out of bed.
I told you that would happen.
We almost had it, though. That was us watching Marianne fight with that guy. Try to focus on him, right? Don't think about anything else.
Ô, caralho. Vai, menina! Vai, menina!
So you're here to make sure I've been keeping my mouth shut? I don't owe you anything.
You've been a little all over the place lately.
All over the place? I've just been trying to survive. If you want to make sure I don't get desperate, you could help us out. Lend me some money.
What happened? Why did it stop?
I can't, Tyler.
But we were so damn close.
I'm sorry. But I'm done.
That's it? You're just giving up, just like that. You can't do this. We owe her.
Marianne is gone, Tyler. And nothing we do is gonna change that.
Don't go, please. You can't keep running from this alley, or it's only gonna get worse.
Quero dar um soco nela, gente.
Ouch! Watch it! You're stepping on my foot! Can you hear what they're saying? Quiet! We don't want Mom to catch us out of bed.
There's no money.
I've never asked you for anything, but right now they need you.
It's not gonna happen.
I've got everything I need to nail your ass in that barn.
And just what do you think happens after that?
What do you mean?
Well, if those kids have a father, you really think there's a court out there that'll let you keep them?
No! You have no claim to my children. Get the hell off my property, now! If you ever come back here, I'm going to kill you!
Allison?
I'm going to kill you.
No. No.
I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you.
Doido, hein? Doido, hein? Meu Deus! Vamos ver. Tyler e Allison. Tyler pediu, não, sentiu que Allison confiou nele quando escolheu a lembrança dele na casa. A maioria acertou, fez comigo. Tyler sentiu seu ouvido sobre o precisar de tempo quando Allison recusou a visita à casa. A maioria recusou também. Allison ficou decepcionada quando Tyler não conseguiu perdoar Eddie. Caralho! 82% perdoou ele. Gente, como assim? Como assim? O menino tá revoltado e aí de uma hora pro outro, não, tudo bem, vou te perdoar. Não é assim que funciona, o menino tá puto. Vai perdoar assim do nada? Acabou de descobrir que eles tinham denunciado a mãe. Nossa, em que mundo ele do nada vai... Ah, então tudo bem, então. Ed lamentou que Tyler não pôde perdoá-lo. Michael sentiu-se contente pelo elogio de Tyler. Tessa sentiu-se grata pelos gêmeos terem mantido ela em sua vida.
There's something else. Look at this. What do you think? Should we give it a shot?
I think the crafty goblins have one more hatch to sneak through.
Let's go.
Pronto. Vamos fazer um xixi. E vou fazer um xixi. Eu ia falar, vou fazer um xixi e aí a gente volta, tá? Não perdoa o Ed, mas perdoa a Tessa. Mas a Tessa não mandou ele pra um lugar, entendeu? Ele tem... O cara tinha os motivos dele pra afastar o menino. Só que o menino também tinha motivo pra ficar com raiva dele, ué. Tem os dois lados da moeda. O menino não sabia de nada. Então... Gente, isso é anti-RP, tá? Não é porque a gente sabe... Tem os dois lados. O cara não tá errado, só que coitado do menino, né? Como o menino vai adivinhar? Ele ficou 10 anos sofrendo por causa disso. Vou fazer um pips. E eu volto já. Volto já. Ok? Ai. Cirugaí, chato, cirugaí. Um minutinho. Que lindo o meu lugarzinho aqui atrás.